Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important topic for ngSwitchDirective, where we will learn how we can use number values to take the decision which statement to execute. Okay, so mainly in this session we are going to see how numbers can be utilized with ngSwitch. Prior to this session, we discussed about the characters, right? We check the string. If the string is satisfying a particular condition, and then in that case we are simply running the logic, and it was giving us the expected output, right? But what will happen if the decision is based on the number value? So this thing we are going to see, like what all syntax changes are needed and how we will write the logic to implement this thing. But before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use Angular ngSwitchDirective with numbers. Okay, fine. So now we are going to proceed in a very similar way. Firstly, I'll explain you the requirement. So let's go to the app.component.ts file. So first requirement for ngSwitch is to import the common module. Why? Because like similarly we use a common module for ngIf and ngFor, right? Similarly for ngFor and ngIf, right? For ngSwitch also common module is used. So here you need to write common module and import it. So once you import it here, it will automatically add this thing. Okay, so this is very important thing. If it is not imported, then it won't work in your system. It won't allow you to run the logic for ngSwitch. Clear? Once this thing is ready, now what we will do, we will define one variable here which will let's say we are preparing an application where we want to check what rating has been given to a customer. So for that, what we will do, we will write here rating, and here for now I'm setting the value as 3. Perfect. Okay, so what it holds 3, and 3 is not a string, right? It's a number. If it was in a quotes, then we can consider it as a string, but now it is a number. Okay, now to use this thing, and on the basis of this rating, what we will do, we will use ngSwitch, and we all know that for ngSwitch common module is needed, and we have already imported it. So let's go to app.component.html file. Here firstly I'll put one heading, so I will simply write here h2. In h2 I will mention Angular, or maybe we can write ngSwitch Directive with number in Angular. So this is our main topic for the day. We want to learn ngSwitchDirective with number in Angular. Okay, now let's write the logic. So for this, what I will do, I will write div here. In this div we will apply the ngSwitch. Okay, so ngSwitch, once you write ngSwitch and enter, it will add something like this, square brackets ngSwitch. Okay, and here we will use the number variable, that is rating. Now on the basis of this rating only, we are going to print the messages. If user has got 1 rating, that means user is means, let me show you. So let's say we have paragraph tag. In this paragraph tag we are checking for star ngSwitchCase, and here I am checking if it is a number, let's say 1, then we will print the message rating is poor. Okay, rating is poor if it is 1. Now let's run this application first, and then one by one we will verify few things. So ngserve -- open, enter. It will take few seconds and then it will open the application. So let's wait for it. and now we will see the output. Yes, so you can see it is showing the output as ngSwitchDirective with number in Angular. And why we are not getting this this thing? Because the rating which we have set in that app is 1. So let's 3, it was 3, so I changed it to 1, and now you can see rating is 4 is coming. But my question is, for numeric value, is it required to put this double quote? Let's verify without it. So let's say we are not using this double quote, we save the code and refresh it, still it is showing the same output. That means it is not mandatory, but it is recommended. Why? Because in case of string, when you are using it with string, then in that case one internal single quote is also needed. So if you write something like this, single quote, right, in that case it will be considered as a string, and that's why we are not getting any output. Okay, so always make sure that whatever type you have used in the app.component.ts file, similarly you have to put it here. If it is matched, it will show the output. If it is not matched, it will simply move to the next line. Alright, so we have created it for the first rating. Now similarly let's create for the second rating as well. So here I will write ngSwitchCase, and remember all these things are case sensitive, so always make sure to put it in our same case. Okay, and here I will write rating is average. Okay, likewise we will add the third paragraph, and in third paragraph we will write star ngSwitch switch case 3 rating is good. Okay, so we have added these three things: rating is poor, rating is average, and rating is good. So as per the value it will show the output. So let's verify it. So currently we have value as 1, so it is showing rating is poor. When value becomes 2, it will show rating is average, and when value becomes 3, it shows rating is good. Okay, so this is how it is deciding the condition based on the numeric value. In the last session we discussed the similar process, but that time we were using the characters, but this time we are using numeric value. And as you all know that double quotes are not mandatory, you can simply put the value as well. But my question is, let's say if user puts something other than 1, 2 or 3, then in that case what will happen? So in that case what we can do, we can set a default value. So one thing is, like if I'm providing anything, let's say apart from 1, 2, 3, so it will simply ignore that line and it will not print it, right? But this is not the right case. Instead of this, we should show some messages to user so that they can correct the input. Okay, so what we will do here we will set star ngSwitchDefault. Okay, and in this default you can put one message: please select rating from 1, 2 and 3 or 3. So this is just a message. Okay, so whenever user puts something apart from 1, 2, 3, so it will simply print this message: please select rating from 1, 2 or 3. So in that way you can simply build a logic where we are utilizing the ngSwitchDirective along with star ngSwitchCase and star ngSwitchDefault, and based on the rating it is checking the logic, and once the input is matched with the switch case, then in that case it is simply printing the message rating is poor. Otherwise, if rating is 1, it shows rating is poor. If it is 2, it shows rating is average. In case of 3, it is showing rating is good. And in case if something is apart from 1, 2 or 3, then it simply shows please select rating from 1, 2, or 3. So it is up to you. Like if you want to set any rating as 0, that is also fine, any default value. So this is completely depend on the requirement. but here in this session mainly we discuss how to use ngSwitch with number value. Likewise you can do it with boolean value and other data types, so that you can explore by your own. I just discussed two main and important thing, one is string and one is number. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.